I'm back from my trip from Florida, and there's a lot of things to talk about. We have brand new leaks from Games Workshop. We have what seems to be the first big tease of the Black Templars as well. And also, I want to touch back on that brand new plastic drop pod and what that means for the future of Warhammer 40,000 Space Marines. So let's jump in and let's get waffling. So let's start with the big thing, and that is the massive leak that happened when I literally landed in the state of Florida, and that was this image in the background right now, and it is a Dark Eldar leak, something that we never expected to see. Dark Eldar actually getting some love. Now, there's some debate about this image. A lot of people have said that maybe it's a brand new HQ character. Some people are saying that it's a brand new actual character, which is Lady Mayleys. I was going to call Lady Mares and Lady Mayleys, which is again a big character from the lore. I would probably lean on the Lady Mayleys type of rumor, type of suggestion for the community at this moment in time, because that's what the Dark Eldar players are saying, and I want to trust them more than, you know, like Space Marine players and stuff like that. Someone did put like the sprue together and stuff, and we got kind of like a twisted version of what it would look like. But the really interesting thing about this, for me anyway, is that the rumors surrounding the Dark Eldar that I was hearing about never mentioned like Lady Mayleys or anything at all. What I was hearing for the Dark Eldar that they were supposed to be getting was a multi-part Archon. Yes, you heard that right. A multi-part Archon with different weapons, melee weapons, range weapons, etc. and stuff like that. That was supposed to be the model that they were going to be getting this edition. So are we going to be getting more for the Dark Eldar now going forward? Is this like maybe a mini, I'm doing like air quotes, a mini Dark Eldar refresh towards the end of the edition? If you've been following like the timeline of codexes that's happening with Warhammer 40,000 this edition, we know so far that the only codex not shown is the Dark Eldar codex. That means it's got to be the last codex, if everything works out right, of Warhammer 40,000. And normally, when you are the last codex, you do get a bit of love. Do it happen with the World Eaters? I think it happened with the Guard last time and stuff, etc., etc. So maybe the Dark Eldar are going to get some big releases towards the end of this edition. And this leak sprue, the multi-part Archon, if the rumor turns out to be true, that is going to be part of that. Maybe more stuff. Maybe hopefully more vehicles. Because they definitely need it. They need something big, right? I've been saying this for a while now. When it comes to Dark Eldar, and you can probably thumb in the actual Harlequins of this, those armies are more or less been on the way out for a bit now. And I think Games Workshop needs to do something big with them in terms of models and a narrative story. So hopefully, fingers crossed, you Dark Eldar players will be getting something big towards the end of this edition. And just quickly before we move on to the Black Templar stuff, because this is what I'm really excited about, I just want to briefly talk about the Eldar Corsairs, because since this image leaked, a lot of people have been asking me, is the Eldar Corsair rumor still true? Is it still happening? And all I can say, I trust the whispers of the warp. Hopefully it happens this edition, but I can definitely see it happening next edition. I keep saying this, like less than a year, well, I say a year away, maybe like a year and a half away now, from 11th edition from launching. So when they put it out, it's entirely up to them. The big rumors around the Eldar Corsairs with a brand new Prince Ural model. There's like a new Viper kit. I think it was a jump pack troops that were mentioned in there. I think there was a new Seer mentioned in there. I did a dedicated video to it a couple of months back and stuff like that. People want to go and check that out on my rumor playlist. But yes, as far as I'm concerned, the Eldar Corsairs are still happening. It's just a matter of when it's got to be dropping by Games Workshop. And we know Games Workshop like to work a couple of years in advance. So fingers crossed, we'll get to see some of that very, very soon. Teased very, very soon as well. Now, moving on to the Black Templar stuff, because this Rumor Wednesday from Games Workshop, we got, again, this image in the background right now, and there's been a lot of discussion about this. Personally, I think this is going to be for the Black Templars. Now, when it actually comes to Black Templar rumors, one thing I have heard is that apparently when their codex drops, they are only going to get a single HQ character, which I hope is absolutely 110% wrong. As a Black Templar fan, as a Black Templar collector on my shelf, I want lots and lots of models. What I was personally hoping for the Black Templars, and you can probably see this as a dream for me, is a Sword Brethren Terminator squad. Like Black Templars, brand new Terminators, all with the swords, maybe some shields in there and stuff like that. I think that would be absolutely amazing. But if I put like my realism cap on, it probably is going to be 1 HQ. And we've debated about this a couple of times on streams and previous videos. Like when you look at the Black Templar range at the moment, it's kind of is a complete range. They got one of the best Space Marine refreshes. So what could Games Workshop really add to that? Maybe a multi-part Castellan, maybe a character Castellan, maybe a Marshal in Terminator armor, a Black Templar Ancient we've been slinging around for memes and stuff like that. What I will say, watch Monday's rumor video that is I'm going to be putting out in a couple of days, and we're going to be talking a lot of Space Marine stuff, and maybe we'll talk about a certain ancient in that video. But back to the Black Templars, what do I think it's going to be? I think it's going to be something like a Marshal, maybe another Marshal character, again, maybe another Castellan character. I think that is the only logical choice for them to go down. Like Black Templar players, brothers, Sons of Dawn, what do you think the Black Templars could get with their release? There's really not that much out there for them to go down and give us something new. And again, next week, I'm going to do a dedicated video to this because I really want to go down the theory hole. But I know now in May, there is going to be a brand new Warhammer preview show at the Dallas Open. That is definitely 110% going to be happening. And I personally think we may get a tease of what this image is. We may get a tease of more of the Space Marine things that are going to be incoming. Because don't forget, we still have the Salamander image, the Imperial Fist image, Space Marine Codex 2.0 rumors, which again, I'm going to be going a bit more into on the Monday video. Horus Heresy still out there, of course. That is the big white whale at the moment that everyone is chasing. And I think we are going to hook it next month, and Games Workshop are going to give us that big preview. But till then, till now, till everything that's gone on, all the leaks and everything like that. Oh, actually, there is one more leak to discuss, which I completely forgot, because this has happened literally a couple of days ago as I was getting on the plane to come back. The World Eater Codex has leaked. Well, I say it's leaked. There's a channel online, I forget the name, I'll put it in the description of this video down below. This chap is like a corn player, and he's got like the full details, the absolute full rouge details of everything that's happened, or everything that is going to be happening with the brand new World Eater Codex, which to me states that the influencers, so people who have like NDAs with Games Workshop, not me, because I don't have an NDA with Games Workshop, right? They must have the Codex in their hand, which makes sense because Sunday, I'm recording this on Saturday, so if you're watching it today, well, congratulations. So tomorrow we may get the pre-order date for the World Eaters, because that is Easter Sunday, and they did mention like a World Easter and stuff like that, like last month or something. So maybe it's all lining up. The Codex is out, that's why it's potentially leaked, and all the rules are out there, and they're just building up. So World Eaters very, very soon. And then on top of that, I think next after that is going to be Space Wolves in May, which means we should be getting even more Space Wolf previews soon, which again is insane. New Logan Grimnar, everything like that I've been discussing about. Again, I'm going to do a separate video to that sometime next week. So many leaks, so many rumors, so much to bloody talk about. But anyway, thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. If you got any thoughts, feedback, anything like that, post it down below. I'm having a nice little talk down there, as we always do. See ya. Have a great day, and bye-bye.